Hey there!
Hoy hoy!
Welcome to Aren't We Special. I'm Lee Service.
And I'm Aaron Hill.
Every week on Aren't We Special, we take turns choosing a stand-up special. We watch it, and then we talk about it.
Yeah, but it's not a review. We're not
Nope.
critics. We're comics. Talking about stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy, my favorite art form.
Not mine, but we're still here.
Close second.
Close second.
All right. Enjoy the show.
I enjoy interpretive dance.
All right.
Yeah!
What's up, dude?
What's cracking?
How are you?
I'm exhausted,
Yeah, same.
but that's what it is.
Are you in the same mode as me where it's like summer is kicking off? Shit, we just talked about how we weren't going to talk about.
Spoiler.
Okay, it's summer. It might be fall when you hear this. I don't know how far behind we are, but yeah, it's like everything starts going nuts. The schedule starts getting crazy.
Well, that's just it. I feel like we're around halfway through the year, and I haven't done anything for my own enjoyment. It's just been all obligations all the time.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
what? Like what are you doing?
Well, just couple funerals.
Oh man.
You know, I don't know, just work-related stuff. Like, I'm trying to enjoy where I can, but it's just like haven't went on any trips for just purely
Right.
enjoyment. You know what I mean? Haven't done like any activities. Like,
Yeah.
so you know. But we're getting to that in the second half. So, but I'm exhausted.
But here's the thing.
and the year's half gone.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And here's the thing. Even when it is trips, enjoyment stuff, it's still busy.
Yes, it is.
You still have to work all week.
know.
Go on that family vacation or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you come home late Sunday night. You still got to wake up early Monday morning and get your ass back to work.
Dude, working is for suckers.
It's, yeah,
I fucking hate it.
it really gets in the way of my free time.
Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Because I feel like for at least 3 weeks, I've just been like nonstop.
Yeah.
And there's just been so much going on that my sleep is deteriorating. I already have a hard time with the sleep we've talked about. But I find the more I get on my mind, now I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I can't shut her back down.
Yeah.
And this is after, being up well past midnight trying to.
God.
That's not every night, but it's more often than I would like it to be. So yeah, another funeral, eh? That stinks.
Yeah, actually, I say that, and I didn't go, but it was on my girlfriend's side, so it's still like, you still feel it because so we're all just kind of grieving losses on both sides, and it's just it's weird. I don't know.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, and grief is like a weird thing; it just comes and goes. Like, well, we've talked about with the Sarah Silverman episode, like the whole grieving is just unpredictable, and then you're cool, and then you're not, and it's like. It's not like you just go to the funeral and you get it all out of the way and you tie it off in a knot and then it never it's just it just stays with you for a while and then you go on with your life. But
we talked about how we don't really deal with it well, I think, in the Western world.
Yeah,
it kind of seems
it's kind of like what do you do though, right? Like it's
what can you do?
That is
right.
So mostly be tired and whatever. It gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, one thing that we did was kind of fun was it was my dad's 70th birthday on June 7th. June 7th, 1956. He was born, so 70 this year. And so for his birthday, he's a saint. Because he doesn't like Canada's Wonderland. That's not where he wants to go for his 70th birthday.
Oh, God.
But he's got 4 grandkids.
Oh, okay. He's
and
taking it for the team.
Yeah, so... And it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went to Canada's Wonderland. You ever go to Canada's Wonderland?
Yeah, many moons ago.
Yeah. How long ago?
Like at least 15 years.
15 years ago?
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you don't know, Canada's Wonderland is an amusement park just north of Toronto. Technically in Vaughan, I believe. It's got to be one of the biggest amusement parks in North America.
I would think, yeah.
For sure. Because I haven't been to a ton.
Yeah.
But I've been to Six Flags. It's kind of like, that's sort of the American version of Canada's Wonderland, I think, right? Is Six Flags, and there's several of them.
Yeah, there's several.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know a ton about amusement parks, but I have a feeling that Canada's, because I've been to the Darien Lake Six Flags,
Okay.
which is just across the river here in New York State. And it had some good rides, but it ain't shit compared to Canada's Wonderland.
That's all right, man.
Yeah. And Canada's Wonderland now is insane. Like you said 15 years ago.
Yeah. Oh no, I believe it. Well, see, that's what kind of like puts me off. Just the thought of going there, like knowing how much it's expanded, how massive and mega everything is, like the lineups, the cost of food, the whole thing just makes me cringe. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Trust me, I hear you. But at the same time, I submitted to it, right? Because I'm like, it's Dad's 70th.
It's not about you.
It's not about me, my daughter and my nieces. It was all their first time going, so I'm like, you know, let's try and relive. Because when I was a kid, that was like our big thing. Like when my family would go, it felt like it probably wasn't every summer, but probably every couple summers or so. We'd get in the car, drive from Sudbury to Toronto, the big trip.
Yep.
Stay in a hotel room, wake up the next morning, hit Wonderland.
Yeah.
It was a blast, right? So it was cool to be able to redo that with my dad and my kid and my sister and her daughters and everything. So it was cool. But yeah, 15, like that was the first time I had been since I want to say 2008. So we're looking at like, almost 20 years, so like 18 years. And they had one of the new roller coasters at that time. I think it was like the Behemoth or something like that. But other than that, it was like, so when you went 15 years ago, did they have any of the new huge ones?
No idea.
Okay, you don't remember?
No. I just went for like I think it was like a couple hours.
Oh,
like
really?
An afternoon, and we just happened to be in the close by, so we just scooted over and scooted out. It wasn't a big thing.
It wasn't. We're gonna spend the day there.
Nah.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. Like, and to be honest, rides are not really like spinny rides in your 40s.
No, they're not made for adults.
No, thank you.
We just vomit.
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, for sure.
And but I like a roller coaster.
I do too.
So anyway, so let me tell you. So we get there. It's all week. It's saying it's gonna thunderstorm all day this Saturday that we're going. We get there. It's looking okay. You know, it's not a nice day, but it's not. You know, it's not the day is ruined. And then the wind starts picking up. Like we're talking gusts.
Yeah.
Some pretty serious gusts. So we get there. We do one ride. We do Thunder Run. You know Thunder Run?
I've heard the name.
Thunder Run is the one. It looks like a little train. It's one of the oldest roller coasters. It goes through the mountain. You know, the big fake mountain.
Yeah.
Thunder. I think it's called Thunder Mountain or whatever. So that was awesome. Although, when I was a kid, you go through. It's all dark in there, and there's a big green dragon that lights up, and it's like, and no dragon.
They took it out?
Oh, well, I don't know. Did they take the dragon out, or was the light burnt out? But I was disappointed.
Yeah, that sucks.
That kind of sucked. But anyways, that was fun. We did that. Success. Okay, we're doing it. We're riding. Because it's a thing, right? We got 4 kids between the ages of like 14 and 9.
Okay.
And then we've got like my dad, his wife, myself, my wife, my sister, and her boyfriend.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Like we're a big group with we're trying to please everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously the kids mostly.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, so my oldest niece wants to do this new coaster called Alpine Fury that goes super fast. And it's right next to Thunder Run. So we go over there, we're in line. We're in line for, I want to say, almost an hour.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be an hour and a half probably of a lineup. We're in that line for 45 minutes to an hour. The wind is getting concerning.
Okay.
They they got the speakers everywhere throughout the lineup. They come on the speakers, they go, attention, coaster riders, I don't know what they say. Due to high winds, the roller coaster is temporarily closed.
Come on.
Temporarily closed. So everyone just stands there, right? Because it's like, I've been waiting in this line for an hour, you just announced that it's temporarily closed.
What does temporary mean?
What does temporary mean?
Yeah.
Am I going to leave this lineup? Everyone else is going to stay, and then 5 minutes later they're going to be like, "We're back on." So what do you do?
What do you do?
So we stood there like cattle for another 25 minutes, and then we said, "You know what? Let's go have lunch and figure it out." So that was a bit of a bummer, because at that point it's like it's 12:30, getting to 1 o'clock, and we've done one ride.
Yeah.
So the day's not looking good. The kids are like, my oldest is like, I missed a skate. She's like a figure skater. She's like, I'm missing a figure skating competition.
I'm getting angry just thinking about it. Like, it's absurd.
So we're trying to make the best of it. We did the old school. We didn't want to pay $10,000 for lunch, so we packed coolers, made sandwiches.
Yep.
We went out to the cars, grabbed our coolers, met up on the grassy knoll where JFK was shot from, and we had sandwiches. And then we went back and we're like, okay, well, all of the big, awesome rides and roller coasters are closed.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just that one, it was all the big, awesome ones. So we're like, we're just going to focus on the little guys.
Yep.
Which we did. And the kids, they were loving it. They didn't really care. You know what I mean? Roller coaster, ride, whatever.
Yeah.
They're having a blast. It's Wonderland.
Yeah.
And they got crazy rides now, too. They got the ones that, they got this one there where you sit in rows, and there's 2 of them, and then it goes around like this, but then it also spins forward and backwards, and then it like takes you up and then flips you forward, so you're just like facing the ground, and then it drops you, and like all the kinds of stuff. There's another one that it's like a big wheel, and everyone sits facing outward, and it spins around, but at the same time it does that. Like, you know, remember the old pirate ship one that does this? Yeah, it's like that, but it's like a wheel that spins.
Yeah.
So anyways, they're having fun. And then turns out the wind did die down and they did reopen. So we did get to do
you did it.
a couple of the big ones.
Nice.
And let me tell you, man, I think the biggest one, I don't think it does upside downs. It's just kind of up and down and stuff. It's called Leviathan.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude. Like,
You think you're going to die?
my wife and daughter were sitting behind me, and I was able to look back. They weren't even like going up the hill. Like, you know how it starts off, right? You climb and then you drop. That's how you get. So remember the old ones used to be like click, click,
Click, click.
and click, 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 and it's like slow, and you're looking around, and no, new technology. This thing is like you get in, and then it's like zoom. You're flying up this hill. And it's like, I don't know how many feet it is, but it's at least triple the biggest roller coaster from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, insane. You can see all of Toronto. You can probably see all the way to Toronto, and then, like, you know, halfway to Sudbury, the other direction. And then all of a sudden you drop, and you go down the drop. It's so steep you can't even see the track. All you have is this little triangle thing on your lap. You're being held in by your hip. You're basically skydiving. Like, you feel pressure on your hips, and you're just like, like, you're just insane. And there's little kids on it. That's what's mind-blowing about it. Because you're like, you're having a panic attack getting on this thing, and you see like 6-year-olds getting on, and you're like, well.
But there's something to like being a kid where you don't even think about it.
Yeah,
right?
They're looking at the adults going, well, he's doing it. Like, adults are doing it.
Yeah, it'd be way scarier as an adult, I would think. You're aware of all the things that could go wrong.
For sure. Yeah.
But that's cool. You guys lived.
Although you have less to live for.
That is true.
But no, it was, so that was cool. So we didn't do all the big ones, but we did that one. We did end up doing the one that we left the lineup for. Too. We were in a line for a different one, and then my wife actually noticed that they were reopening it. So she came and they were like, reopen it, so we got it like right away.
Perfect.
So we made up for lost time, and we got on that one. And that one was insane because so most roller coasters, from my experience, you start with a drop. That's how you get the speed. for the duration of the ride, right? It's how you have enough momentum to go through loop-de-loops and whatever. This one, no drop, but it's the fastest roller coaster I've ever been on in my life. Whatever the technology is, I don't know if it's magnets or electricity or what's happening, but there's a warning. They warn you to keep your head back because you'll get whiplash.
Oh, okay.
Because you leave the little hut that you get in on, and all of a sudden you're gone.
Yeah.
Like it's like 0 to 500 in half a second.
Right.
And all of a sudden it goes through the mountain too, and you're doing corkscrews, and so.
Oh, to me, it's like how much more advanced does the technology get before we are just like literally our intestines are just fucked or our necks are cranked or like we can only take so much as humans, right? Like the technology seems to be outpacing our physical form.
I think that's the trick is like being right on the, like if it was any faster, you might suffer a contusion.
God damn.
But you know what? Not for me. I'm not a speed guy.
Yeah.
I liked the Leviathan because it's like smooth and like it was fast, but it's not like, blow your face off. Like I don't like the super fast ones. It just doesn't. Going fast in a car or a boat, like a speedboat, is not appealing. When I'm at top speed, with my 20-horse fishing boat, that's fast enough for me.
Oh, yeah.
I go around a corner, I'm already thinking like, I'm already worried about who's coming toward me.
Yeah.
I'm in a boat. This thing doesn't stop on a dime.
No. You could bang yourself up with a 9.9. I've done it.
Yeah.
It's not great.
You can Kevin O'Leary.
Well,
yourself. Do you ever hear about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's scary. Boating safety is real. I used to drive boats before you needed a license.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And before they really frowned on drinking in boats.
Right.
It was not a great combination. But
no.
I mean, it was fun, but like I look back, I'm like, I don't know how I survived. That's insane. But so thinking about getting my boating license now.
Yeah.
Probably the best for everybody's safety.
They call it a pleasure craft license.
They do, yeah. I know.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
Pleasure craft. That's a day you won't get back.
Yeah.
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 It's
a long.
And you can't so it's like it's almost like a PowerPoint presentation for lack of better words. Like you have to read through things and watch videos and stuff, but you can't just go like, skip.
Right.
You have, it's timed to a certain amount. I think it's like 3 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
It might even be more. And then you have to do the little quizzes.
Again, that probably is for the best, because I would just skip. I'm like, I'm an adult. I know what I'm doing. But that's the whole point. Is like, no, you kind of do need to hear this stuff, even though it is common sense, a lot of it, and obvious. Like, that's the important stuff that keeps you alive when you're on the water, right?
Well, it's good to know with the markers, what side of the markers to be on.
Yes.
I should really put lights on my boat because I do stay out past dark every once in a while and I have no lights.
That's the thing, the awareness about your surroundings is so big, right? Especially if you're in an unfamiliar body of water. How do you know where like the main passages are, where people might come zooming out around a corner, or where it might get shallow, you might run aground. Like there's so many things that can potentially go wrong. It's actually scary to think about. But I got my rowboat, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Nice.
Never go too fast in that thing, but you can still just die. Like if a wind kicks up in a storm, like what are you gonna row back across the lake? Like no, you gotta take shelter.
Are you going in the St. Lawrence?
No, I don't dare.
The St. Lawrence is no joke.
No joke.
Like I've been in boats my whole life. My dad's been taking me fishing since I was a wee lad. And then when we moved here, because we're 5 minutes from the canal, I actually borrowed a boat of my dad's, a little 14-foot, maybe 12-foot with a 9.9 on it.
Yep.
And started taking the girls out, just putting around on the canal. Fun, go through the locks and that kind of thing. And then eventually bought my own boat. but pretty much stay to the because it's so close to home.
Yeah.
I rarely, well, I don't. I really go nowhere but the canal because I'm like, why would I drive 45 minutes to a different body of water when there's water right here?
Yeah.
So that's what we do. But my dad was up a couple of years ago, and we decided we were gonna try fishing. There's this inlet off of there's tons of them. One inlet in particular, close to here actually, off of the St. Lawrence that we wanted to try fishing in, but we had to put in the St. Lawrence River and then like travel. And let me tell you, we got in. I'm saying let me tell you a lot. I've never said let me tell you.
That's okay, tell me.
It's never been part of my vernacular before, but let me tell you.
Please tell me.
Aaron,
I want you to tell me.
Let me tell you. We put that boat in. It was a very calm morning, but I was curious about like the main channel. So we got out to the main channel and I had it pinned.
Is this your 20 horse?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So 20 horse pinned, but it's like glass. But you can see the currents.
Oh, I know.
And then, so we're flying and we're in like the main current and there was no like massive boats. Like we were alone out there. So, but you're cruising and all of a sudden there's like these back eddies and like you see these whirlpools and stuff. Like all of a sudden there'll be like a 12-inch hole with like a whirlpool around it. And like we're cruising and all of a sudden the water, and then all of a sudden you're 10 feet to one side.
Yeah.
Because you just hit like a variation in the current.
It's like riptide level power.
Oh, that's a strong river.
So where we go down, there's a beach a couple minutes from my house and a dock there. Everybody swims, whatever.
Yeah, you're right here. Yeah.
So we, fishing for panfish with bobbers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And this is like, it's a beach. It's calm. And there's an island like maybe 50 yards that way. So you're in between an island and a beach, right? And there's just this thing that flows. You cast your bobber out. The current slowly bobs this way, da-da-da-da. It's nice and peaceful. It's cool, You throw your bobber 10 feet further,
gone.
The current goes rapidly in the other direction.
Yeah.
Like, it'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
You can't believe the power of this. Like, and you just think you're on the most peaceful beach that there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out with anything less than like a 50 horse on the St. Lawrence.
Yeah.
And like I would want to know the exact topography of the area that I was in because there's all kinds of shoals and fucking shit. And not to mention speedboats flying through, sea-doos, fucking ocean liners. Like we get everything out here.
Huge ocean liners.
It's crazy.
So we found our spot and we fished in there for a while, and then the weather kind of changed a little bit. Wind picked up, clouded up a little bit. So when we were headed back, the traffic, there was ocean liners and there was other boats out. So all of a sudden it was busier and all of a sudden it was wavy too.
Oh, fuck.
I rarely put my life jacket on in the boat. Like I keep it in the boat, but I rarely actually wear it.
Yeah.
I put my life jacket on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mess around. Well, last year they had, I went to, what was I getting? I was getting like a rope because I wanted to like have, something. I was getting something for my little inflatable. And the guy at the Canadian Tire was like, you want to have everything you need. You need the whole kit, all the things. He sold me all this stuff, but he was like, the M&R is going apeshit this year because like 9 people have already drowned and it was only like June last year in this area.
Yeah.
Like you can't mess around.
Not on the St. Lawrence.
No.
You need 50 feet of rope. You need a bailing bucket.
A whistle.
You need a whistle, a flashlight.
Yeah, all kinds of
shit. Dildo, which why? You know what I mean?
That's just for funsies.
Okay.
I had that anyway.
And then, usually have a couple.
And the orange floaty container to put it all in.
Right, which is also the bailer. So
also the bailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But safety glue, all that shit, patch kit for
if it's inflatable.
Yeah.
And then if you're fishing, you need your outdoors. There's a lot of stuff, man.
There is.
If you're fishing, you need your fishing license. If you're in a boat, like a boat, you need your boat registration. If your boat's on a trailer, you need your trailer registration and a license plate.
Insurance if it's motorized, right?
Like, yeah, I don't have insurance on my boat, but yeah, it's a lot of shit. And the OPP will, it's, you know what? It's happened to me at least 3 times. I think OPP a couple, and then ministry once, where I was out just, you know, with my wife and daughter or fishing with a friend, and they're checking for all that stuff. Luckily, I always have it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good.
I think I look like the kind of guy that doesn't have it. So when they see me, they're like, "Look at this guy.
This fucking guy.
Let's best him." And then when I have everything, they're like, "Really?"
Yeah. No, they're saving lives out there. You ever go to?
But also at the same time, it's like a lot. Like, man, like, can't a guy just go fishing? You gotta have like 10,000 things.
A lot of them die. Like,
yeah.
It's I would rather it this way. I think it's important.
Yeah.
Even if it's annoying.
Which
it is.
I think if you die fishing because you didn't bring the proper things.
See, I totally disagree, because I've listened to like, I'm an outdoorsman. You know, I've fished my whole life. I've been hunting for the last 5 years. Always loved the outdoors, camping, like deep woods camp and all that jazz. So there's this, Meat Eater, the Steve Rinella guy, whatever. So he's got this audio book, and it's called Close Encounters or Close Calls. And it's all user-submitted stories of basically just being in the outdoors.
Yeah.
Average, everyday experiences that turn wrong so quick you can't even believe it.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, they're clinging for their lives, fighting, not knowing what they are. They're delirious. They're hypothermic. Like, it can happen so fast.
True
dude.
enough.
I have such a respect for nature, and like how easily it can just squash you.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I'll do all the paperwork. I'll have all the things.
You know what? Here's what it is. Here's what bothers me. Is when I'm out just on a cruise. I think it was like Father's Day last summer or something. I'm with my wife and daughter. We're just cruising. My wife and I have coffees in insulated mugs, and it's like OPP's like on it, like what's in them. He's checking the mugs and everything. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. My wife and I are drinking straight whiskey at 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday.
Maybe not. I think some people do.
Well, even if we are, it's Father's Day. Get out of here. Anyways, I don't know. I hear what you mean. There, you do. And especially for people who don't have that respect for nature, they don't know what they're getting into. Yeah. It's new for them, and they just think like, oh, I'm going to, hang out with the friendly bears in the forest.
Yeah, it's no joke, man.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, you ever go to Calypso, speaking of amusement parks?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, water park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is incredible.
I'm a big fan, because that's just like the perfect size, right? Like, if you go on a Saturday in the middle of the afternoon, it's going to be busy. But if you take a weekday off and you go, it's like free reign in the park. It's awesome.
Okay,
right?
We'll have to do that.
Like, one time we did this...
that lazy river is something else.
Lazy river's fun.
Yeah.
My favorite experience ever was me and my brother went, and we were going up. There's this part where... there's one, you're in a giant tube, and on this side, it's like a half pipe almost. So you go down and you hit the jump and whatever, and you come back.
If you hit a certain height, you get a pizza.
A free pizza,
or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Milanos. Now, on this side, it's like this lame fucking doo-doo-doo, whoop-a-doo-doo, and it's all like the old folks gathering in this line, and all the young fucking, racers and this. So we're like, let's do the half pipe one. So we go up, and it's, like probably 20-minute wait in line, and we get near the top and we realize, fuck, we're in the wrong fucking line. Like, for whatever reason, the wires crossed or something was deceptive about it. We ended up in the wrong line, but we're like, all right, well, we're like 3/4 of the way now. We can't turn back, so I guess we'll do this like lazy bullshit river. And so we go in, and now the tubes are like 8-man tubes. So like, it's just me and my brother. We can't go alone. We have to have other people. So they just like keep lining in these strangers into, and we get like, I think 4 people in or 6. And like the last 2, they're looking for people in line. Like, hey, do you want to go? No, hey, you want to go? And they bring in this, it was like this woman who was pretty severely disabled. Like she was like, she couldn't really walk on her own.
Okay.
She had like a helper.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we'll do it. So I'm like, whoa. So they pile in. The lady needs to be like helped into the seat and everything else. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now we start going, and I'm telling you, it's cool for maybe 15 seconds. And then the next thing you know, we're like banking off the things, getting air. And I'm like, we're all gonna die. This is crazy, right? And you're spinning the whole time, so you don't even know where you are. And like, I'm just in the middle. I'm like, this lady is just gonna fly right out. Like she's
gonna take somebody with her too.
Dude, it was insane. And then there's one point where there's like a hose of water that will just spray someone right. And it came down and it hit this disabled woman right square in the face. And I'm like, she's done. And she was fine. We all just laughed. We had the greatest time.
Awesome.
It was the best ride ever. That's my favorite ride now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So the only part I remember of it is it banking up that wall.
Yeah.
But it does a bunch of stuff before that?
No, I'm saying there's two different rides. Like,
okay. That's the one you thought you were in line for.
They're right beside each other. For some reason, the lines crisscrossed or something.
Yeah.
But now that's the only one I do. I love that. It's my favorite ride. Cool. And plus, like, there's something about being with complete strangers because you get to see how scared they are, and you don't want to look scared, but you are. And it's like this whole social dynamic.
Having fun with strangers is fun.
I think that's a big part of comedy, right?
With people, for sure.
Being in the audience,
or even like karaoke. Like I actually was working on a joke about it. How karaoke is like a cool way to get to know someone, because it's like you meet someone for the first time and then 10 seconds later you're singing Pink Pony Club with them.
Well, I got a story about that. I was with there's a lady who asked me out many moons ago. So we ended up at a karaoke bar one time. Now she sang Skid Row.
Wow.
I forget the name of the song. It's so good. It's like a ballad, but Sebastian Bach just rips it at the end. And I'm like, okay, this girl liked it. Like, I know fucking 80s rock.
Yeah.
I'm like, she doesn't seem like an 80s rock girl, but okay. Well, sure, you can handle Sebastian Bach. All right. She murdered it so hard. I was like, I have and I mean the highs. Like, he hits them. And just passion and the whole thing. I was like, blown away.
Wow.
And then she's like, well, you got to do it. I'm like, okay, maybe whatever. I do it was one of my go-tos, but the problem with the karaoke is I know it in my key.
Right.
The karaoke will change the key randomly.
Yeah.
It was in the wrong key. I totally fucked up. And it was like an easy middle of the road song.
Yeah.
It was a shoe-in, and I totally sounded like an asshole. And like the date didn't really go very well because I totally bombed this karaoke.
Oh no.
Because the fucking karaoke was in the wrong key. They should tell you what key it's in before you pick the song.
So she went first.
Yeah.
She killed.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, yeah. You were like, fuck yeah. And then you went.
No bueno.
You bombed.
Yeah.
She was like,
because it's like when you realize it's not in your key 30 seconds in. So what do you do for the rest of the 3 minutes? You've got to finish it, but it sucks.
I think you can actually like ask for it to, like, if you know the key. You can actually specify the key of it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
It would be. We should get into this special because time is ticking. We got a lot to talk about, apparently.
Yeah, I think so.
But let's get into it. It's this week we did
Sheng
Wang. Purple. I'll be honest, I just saw Purple Wang and I was like,
that might have been intentional. He's such a craftsman with the words.
This looks exotic.
Yeah.
I was really impressed. So this was another one where didn't know the guy, saw it on Netflix, and then you know how you hover over it and it plays a little part, and it was the little bit about the junk drawer.
Yes.
Where the junk drawers, and he's like, "Whoa, settle down, guys," and I had just been working on a bit about a junk drawer of my own, about kitchen drawers in general. So I was like, well, that's an interesting coincidence. I want to know what else because I'm intrigued by that type of material where it's like the mundane, everyday stuff that people are able to make funny. And I was so pleasantly surprised by Sheng Wang. Yeah. What do you think?
I totally agree. He was a master.
Yeah.
I thought, and yeah, I got a lot of thoughts, a lot to talk about. But yeah, super impressed. Like, just I don't want to skip ahead to the ending because at the end, he kind of talks a lot about his journey and comedy and stuff. And
does he?
Okay, so yeah,
I don't remember.
I'll just skip ahead to that.
Go ahead.
At the end, he's like, we got some show left, but I just want to take this time to say how grateful I am. Like, I've always been one who just wanted to focus on the craft and just get better.
Right.
I never really wanted to like get famous or like tour around where like whatever happens, but I just wanted to get better at the craft. And I'm like, that was so apparent.
Oh yeah.
Through the whole special, right? Because like it's all I mean, it's very cerebral.
He's a wizard.
It's very cerebral, but like you could tell he puts a lot of work into what he does.
And it's maybe the most relatable material I've ever heard in my life. Like the stuff he's talking about. He's talking about doing monkey bars. He's talking about kids eating berries.
Yeah.
He's talking about yeah, I don't know. I thought I had more examples of the everyday stuff.
No, but it is all everyday stuff.
Plastic straws, Tylenol underwear. He takes them to places that are absurd and quirky. That's his charm. Right away, I was like, oh, he reminds me of Mitch Hedberg.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I looked at his wiki, and Mitch Hedberg is listed as one of his like main influences.
That's very, very apparent.
Yeah. But you never know. Sometimes stuff like that happens, and you're like, oh, he's never even heard of Mitch Hedberg or whatever.
Sure.
And it's like, but it was fairly apparent. Also, Dusty Slay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like an Asian Dusty Slay.
I can see that.
Like
now was that your interpretation or Wikipedia?
That's me.
Yeah, I get it though.
Yeah, like I don't think that Dusty Slay would be an influence of his because I think they would be more peers.
Yeah,
but and maybe it's just kind of a style thing. But the way he would be like, dang. He would say dang, and just some of his delivery was very Dusty Slay to me.
It was. I see, like...
And the material was a little bit Dusty Slay-ish, too.
Yeah. He had, like... See, I don't want to say, like, a character, but it was like...
Oh, for sure he does.
Well, yeah. I think it's him, but he spins words, right? His pronunciations, his rhythms, like it's all very concocted. Mm-hmm. Because you saw at the end when he came out and said again, like, "Hey, I just want to take this time to be genuinely thankful for it." Like his voice completely changed.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was watching, I was like, I wonder what this guy's voice really is.
Well,
I was going to go watch interviews after just to see what he sounds like.
Because there's times where he sounds like an old black guy from the South.
I know.
And then there's times where he's got like the Asian accent.
Sometimes he sounds like a black woman.
And then it's all over.
But I think it's
whatever's fun, like whatever works for the bit, and whatever is the most fun he's such a performer.
And I think too, like being like, so do you know Ali Wong at all?
Yes.
So she, produced it and introduced him.
And he's got an earlier special too that I want to check out now too.
But if you watch her, like, she's Asian but Los Angeles based, so you could tell she's pulling from a cultural milieu.
Right. And I had no idea, like when I started this, I was assuming by his outfit on this special, because it looked like to me, so he's Taiwanese, and so as soon as he said that with his outfit, because it's a very strange it's not a Western way of dressing, I figured like, oh, he's like he's right off the boat. He's in like traditional Taiwanese garb or whatever, you know what I mean?
I kind of thought that was like just LA hipster.
No, he's from Texas. Like he was born in Taiwan, but he grew up in Austin.
Yeah, but I think he lives in LA now, and I think
probably
I can see that outfit.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Passing. LA.
Yeah, you can wear anything now, yeah. But I was sort of I kind of, because of the outfit and because of my extremely isolated perception of the world, I thought, yeah, this is going to be interesting because
you're right.
I think like I didn't know how American he was.
That's the impression you get if you just saw a thumbnail.
Yeah, you'd think
because he has a traditional Asian appearance. He's got the long hair, the kind of Fu Manchu situation.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks like full on.
Looks like Splinter from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, which is a huge compliment.
I'm sure he gets that all the time.
Oh, that's great. But it's kind of, it looks like a denim robe that he was wearing. So even that works with Splinter.
Yeah, really baggy pants and But yeah, I thought his material was amazing. Like when he started, I think the first bit was, the first thing I wrote was Mitch Hedberg-ish.
Yep.
And then
I wrote that down too.
And then his antioxidants thing was funny. It's like I don't know what oxidants are, but I'm against them. Kind of thing.
Everything was really great.
Ali Wong. So introduced by I don't know if the whole special was like, we'll say produced by Ali Wong, for lack of better. Whether she's executive producer or how involved she was, who knows? But she's obviously backing him. You know, she's introducing him. I've never actually heard any Ali Wong comedy.
Oh, she's good.
I've watched the show Beef.
Right.
Have you watched Beef?
A little bit.
Amazing show.
Yeah. No, Ali Wong was a killer. I'm a big fan.
She's amazing in that show. I should check her. I wish do one of her specials.
But very similar style. And that's why I could see I could see how, like, again, that kind of LA Asian, but draws from a bunch of different cultural influences and just kind of like silly, funny. Like Ali's got more of an edge to her, which I appreciate and I like.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I kind of wanted a little bit more edge, but at the same time I respect his style is just pure, silly, goofy. He never gets even the remote controversial.
No.
Just it's all observational.
I love it.
I knew you would love it.
Yeah. I love when I'm like, oh, I could put this on with my daughter in the room and you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's when he talks about like the candy bra.
Yeah.
He's like, that's too much candy. I'm gonna get a headache.
Yeah.
If you have a candy bra, you're gonna need some Tylenol underwear.
Well, I really liked that he was kind of an older guy too, because I actually could relate to what he was talking about.
He's a couple of years older than me. He's 40. He was born in 1980. He's 46.
Yeah, and what was weird is like he did refer to himself as like allude to some like whatever he said, I'm getting older or this or that, or people my age, but like he never said it till like halfway through, and I'm like, well, how old are you? Because I mean, Asians traditionally, like, you can't fucking tell.
It's true.
He could be 70, he could be 29.
Yeah.
But it turns out like just a lot of the stuff he was saying, like I could relate from a timeline perspective about, you do need to watch your sugar intake or you'll get a headache and like all this shit, mobility stuff, like all this, like it's very relatable to where I am in my life right now.
I thought his bit about wearing shoes in the house was amazing.
This is a whole thing for me.
Were you guys a shoes on in the house?
I don't think anybody is in Canada.
No, because it's
an American thing.
Because obviously in the winter, you're not wearing your snowy boots in the house.
I gotta tell you, man, I don't understand it at all.
Wearing shoes in the house?
Why?
It's crazy.
It's insane.
You're out there, you're in a gas station public washroom.
Dude, it's crazy.
And then you're gonna just get in your living room and kick your feet up? Like
being in, gyms for a lot of my life, that one of the main ways that ringworm gets tracked into a gym is through people wearing outdoor shoes inside because they step on dog shit where it can, whatever, fester or something, and then it comes on a mat and you mix that with human sweat.
Yep.
This is a highly scientific explanation. Now everybody's got a fucking rash on their arm. Like, I don't understand how people could possibly do that in their own home. It blows my mind.
But he broke it down so funny. He's like, I never walked through a house with so much grip. He sees the carpet and he's like, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. And then, but then the toilet rug,
Yeah.
you got the shoes on, but you have too much respect to step on the...
I know.
The toilet rug is kind of crazy though, because it's like, that's just a pee mat.
Piss rag. Yeah, piss rag for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. Better than a piss floor.
Well, just don't pee on the floor.
You can't not be on the floor.
You know what? I think in another 20 years, men will sit down to pee.
Why?
You ever take a pee? You ever pee outside
All the time.
in the summer
Yep.
wearing sandals and shorts?
Yeah, every day.
And then you go, that's a lot of splatter.
This is what I'm saying.
You don't notice.
Can't not pee on the floor.
You don't notice the splatter.
Oh,
but
I
even peeing in a toilet, there's
extra splatter.
There's pee going everywhere.
Well, you got a pool of water that's splashing and splishing.
Like when I was just doing some work at this lady's house, and she had like she had just moved in, so she had like a bunch of stuff like all around the toilet. And I sat down. I was like, I'm gonna be getting pee. I'm gonna be splattering all over her stuff. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna do it like a lady.
So you're saying you in 20 years are going to be sitting down to pee?
Oh, I already do.
God damn.
Not all the time.
Yeah. I did as a little kid. I had a spurt, but then...
Oh, you had a spurt, all right.
I had a spurt to squirt.
Hang on.
Thank you. Yeah, but now I'm all standing. I don't... Because to me, it's equality, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know everybody else needs the seat down, but I need the seat up, and we're equal. So,
yeah.
That being said, the only time I leave the seat up, the only time I will, leave the seat up is when there's nobody else in my house.
Right.
If there's other people in my house, I respectfully put the seat down when I'm done.
I'm so conditioned that I have 2 bathrooms, one at work, one at home, that basically I'm the only one who uses them, and I put the seat down every time.
Wow.
Just because I don't, it's not something I think about, it's just part of my mechanics.
No, I know, you go back on autopilot, I understand, yeah. I get it.
But yeah, like, why? How come women aren't lifting the seat for us?
Well, that's my point.
After they're done.
That's my point. Like, if there's a gender...
Why do I have to touch the seat?
If there's a gender-neutral bathroom, like, I used to feel like, oh, no, you got to put the seat down. That's respect. But now I'm like, well, it's respectful for me to leave it up.
I had a joke about it.
Do it.
Because I had to use all-gender bathroom the other day. I couldn't decide whether I should put the seat down or leave it up. Luckily, there was a empty tube of toilet paper on the floor. So I propped it up on a 45-degree angle.
Sick.
Nice.
So
yeah, so peeing sitting down, it's not something I'm proud of. I wouldn't want any of my friends to see me doing it. But I do think that it's a nice gesture because especially as tall guys, we're tall guys. You know what I mean?
See,
if you're 5'2", and you got a 3-foot hog, and it's basically in the water.
Josie.
You're not splishing and splashing, right?
Remember Josie from Kid Rock?
No.
It was like 4'2" with a 6-foot dick.
Okay. So yeah, no biggie, right? But when you're 6'2" with a 1-inch,
we get some veloc.
You know, there's a lot of space between the mine and the bowl, and it's going everywhere. It's making a mess.
We're in the splash zone. But my thing is, I don't mind cleaning it up. I'll give it a wipe.
See, but then it's like, just sit down, then you don't have to clean.
No, wiping is better than sitting, to me.
Because
I'm not judging anybody.
Because of dignity?
Because my body mechanics don't want to work like that.
Oh, you can't.
Like when I sit, it doesn't.
You can't muster.
No, because there's a bend and it's weird, and I would need to be free.
Like your dick bends?
Yeah. Well, you got to tuck.
You got to tuck.
No tuck.
You got to tuck. If you're sitting, you do have to tuck.
Yeah.
But you know what's nice? At night, when it's late, you got to get up for the late night pee. because you can fall, because you never know how long it's going to be. There's nothing worse than getting up in the middle of the night, standing, and then it's a 10-minute pee.
See, I got to move for that. I do fist on the wall, lean forward.
But you could sit and literally fall back asleep while you're peeing. And then
I don't want to sleep on the toilet. I'm not in high school anymore.
Is that a high school move?
Well, I used to get drunk and pass out in the bathroom a lot. That's kind of my move at parties.
Sault Ste. Marie for you. Yeah. So his what else? Sheng Wang, I really did like him.
I liked how focused he was on cooking. Because to me, his level of absorption with the concept of cooking and with the craft of it, you can tell he's deep. Like, he kind of plays like he's a dummy and he doesn't know what he's doing. But you can tell he's a fucking fantastic cook.
Yeah.
And I related to that too, because it's like, you get older, there's so many things that you did as a kid that you just can't do anymore because your body can't keep up with it, or you'll run your life off the tracks. But cooking is something that's like, as you get older, I think you appreciate more. Well, it's something everyone can do.
And you have to do it.
You have to do it anyway, so.
You have to eat. That blows my mind. When people go through their whole lives and
without being able to cook
and don't cook well.
It's crazy.
And they just like have a few things that they eat and like they try to make something and it's like it's terrible. It's like, what? I don't know. But I did write down what I learned from Sheng Wang is that it's easy to overthink premises. Like I think as comics, I'm not speaking for everyone obviously, but I think it's like you tend to think like, oh, I need something that's interesting and unique and that's never been done before as a premise. But what I learned from Sheng Wang is that anything and everything has the potential to be a premise, and almost the more mundane it is, it's almost better.
Yeah.
If you can do it, if you can take it to a place that is original and absurd and whatever, it's like it's all there. It's like the ability to just take it, I think, is what makes him a master.
Totally agree. One thing I'll say about that is when I keep referring to this, I just watched the special before you got here, so it's fresh in my mind. At the end of the special, he comes out, he says, "Hey, thanks so much for being here." He says, "I've been doing comedy for what was it, like 28 years or something, 23? So this to me is a huge distinction. Netflix, God bless them, they've been, I think, really good for comedy and supporting comics and all that. But a lot of what they push is kind of what's hip right now, what's fresh, what's new. And maybe it's someone who's only been doing comedy for 6-7 years. There's a big difference between a 6-7 year comic and a 28-year comic.
Huge.
And this was so apparent. I didn't find any weak spots throughout his entire hour.
I didn't either. For some, it might have been me. It's so hard to know, right? Like, I did kind of feel like maybe it was front loaded a little bit. I felt like
usually they are, though.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like sometimes they build, but it's hard to judge that because also it's like the novelty of there's this new guy that I find funny, right? And then it's like you're getting into his tempo, his style of joke writing, his delivery, his voices, his actouts, everything. You're just learning them for the first time, so it's new and exciting. But then you get halfway through the special, about half-hour mark, the novelty is starting to wear off. Now you're focusing more on just the material because you've gotten to know the guy, right? You've kind of learned the tricks of the performer a little bit. And not to say that his material got weak. I think, so it's hard to say which one of those it was.
To me, this is why I like a little bit, I don't even know how to say it exactly. I'll say just a little bit of an edge because it keeps it fresh, and it's another tool in the belt where I felt like all of his stuff was very similar in that it was all observational and then took like wacky turns. And he had he was a real poet. His wordcraft was so brilliant. Yeah. Right? But every joke I thought did kind of follow the same kind of pattern in a way. Right? Whereas I think if you can use that and then just, well, I don't know, just mixed up. Because I felt the same way about halfway through. I was like, this is great, but it's kind of the same thing over and over a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, if you can put some emotion into it, then you can take a break from the cerebral part of it and carry it just on, like, this was an experience that affected me, or this is something I'm going through, or, like, do you know what I mean? Like, something visceral and emotional.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of whatever. I don't know.
No, and I've heard you say that before. I think maybe you're getting into sort of
that's my style.
That's what you
we
go
all have
for.
different styles. That's the thing. Like, I can say this, but, like, obviously he's fucking so brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think for my personal taste, like, I just like a little bit of emotion, a little bit of, like, and maybe a little bit of edge. Like, say something that's fucking wrong. He didn't say anything that was even remotely controversial.
Or like a reveal of some type, like this, like, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
One thing I did enjoy, though, which I found was a bit of a variation from a lot of the rest of his material, was when he kind of broke down jury duty.
Yeah.
Like, so brilliant.
Like,
really, like, because you don't really think about how crazy jury duty is, right? Like, we're going to have this whole system with a judge and prosecution and defense, and it's in this building, but who, at the end of the day, the people who are going to make the final call, deciding whether this person is guilty and is going to jail or is free to walk the streets, although they still might actually be guilty, are just random people from society with zero experience in any type of delegation, or delegation is not the word, whatever. Like, it's absolutely insane.
It's a big problem.
Yeah.
It's people's lives are literally on the line. Yeah.
It's nuts.
And it's been a big problem for a long time. I have thought about it, not to brag, but that concept was introduced to me a long time ago.
By a comedian?
No.
By someone else.
Like a higher education.
Right.
And I've thought about it and been kind of disturbed by it for a really long time.
It's crazy.
And it's not just us. Like, there's a movement that is seeking to, like, hey, let's do something better than 12 fucking randos deciding if a person lives or dies.
It's nuts. So the way he broke it down was awesome. One other thing I thought, so his closer was about his tooth, which was really funny. I really liked how they filed his tooth down and showed it to him, and he's aware that tooth is still there. Yeah. That whole thing was funny, but I thought the bear in the tent would have been a fantastic closer.
To me, that might be one of the best bits I've seen in years.
Yeah.
It was
so he goes, because he's talking about how he's afraid sleeping close to the door.
I don't even want to give it away. But
that's true.
It's so brilliant.
Yeah.
And the visual.
Yeah, amazing.
So fucking good.
Incredible act out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if nothing else, go watch it for the bear bit.
Go watch it for the bear. No, I mean, watch the whole thing.
Because it's great.
It's really great. Like, honestly, since we've been doing this, it's probably in the top 3.
And that was what was so refreshing about it. Again, so often when we take chances, because we don't know what we're getting into half the time, we're just choosing something randomly.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the times we're just subjected to whatever happens to be hip at the moment. But it was, again, just the work of a veteran that's made his life about this and really cares about it. You could just tell, and it was so refreshing. And I just loved it. Yeah. It was great.
Sweet. Okay.
Sheng Wang.
Sheng's Purple Wang.
He didn't even make fun of his own name.
No.
You knew when I saw Wang, I'm like, here's some dick jokes.
For sure, he's gonna do 10 minutes on his last name being
Nothing on Wang. God bless him.
And then purple.
I didn't even put the purple together. It was all about
Well, it was a toothbrush.
Right.
How different colors toothbrush for different meanings or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't really.
But I thought there'd be some larger thing.
You know what's funny? Anytime there's like some kind of like title joke or whatever, it often kind of. And I don't know if it's because you expect it to be a bigger theme or something, but I always kind of go like, what? Why?
I know, right, yeah.
Why was that the title?
I know, titles are weird sometimes. Yeah.
It's almost... Anyways, he's amazing. Glad we watched it.
Check it out.
I'm stoked to check out his other stuff. Sheng Wang Purple on Netflix.
On Netflix. We'll see you again, folks.
Purple slide whistle.
Ooh, you've been practicing.
Well, I heard that one. I don't know where I heard it.
That's high level.
It's like a. You really gotta.
I just feel like someone hit me in the nuts, and I'm like falling like slowly.
Yeah. I was gonna bust it when we were talking about Wonderland. Like, first, you know how you go up.
Okay.
Yeah.